Sri Chakra Varadacharyam Shuddha Sattva Guruttamam Srinidhim Raghavam Vande Hyapara Karunakaram. Namaskaram to all. At the outset, I wish to convey my heartfelt thanks to Sri Venkateswara Temple of North Carolina for giving me this wonderful opportunity to address you all for 5 continuous days. So, conveying my thanks to the temple management, administration and all the Kaikaryaparas and also to Astikas who have attended in large numbers. Let us proceed to the first day discourses topic. What is today's topic? Know your temple. Now, this discourse is for 90 minutes. It will be in the form of 20 question and answers. I will ask 20 questions and I myself will answer. I will now list out the 20 questions one by one. Each answer will take 4 minutes. Totally 20 into 4, 80 minutes. Last 10 minutes, you will ask questions, I will answer. Question number 1. What is the purpose of a temple? Question number 2. Why do we have a huge tower, Rajagopuram, at the entrance of a temple? Question number 3. Why should we wash our feet before entering into a temple? 4. What is the significance of flag post, Dvajastambham and Balipitham at the entrance? 5. Why should we wear traditional dress and tilak while entering into a temple? 6. Why should we not speak other things or gossips inside a temple? 7. Gossips we can avoid everywhere. 7. Why there are so many sannidhis inside a temple? Is it not enough to have one main deity in one temple? One temple, one deity. Why many deities? 7. 8. Who is Moolavar? Who is Utsavar? Who is more powerful? Moolavar or Utsavar? This is question number 8. Question number 9. Why do our gods have 2 or more wives? Question number 10. Why do gods have weapons in their hands? Are they going to fight? Question number 11. Why should we offer fruits or flowers to the Lord in the temple? 12. Why should we perform Thirumanjanam? We say holy bath or Abhishekam. Why should we perform that Thirumanjanam to the deity in temple? Number 13. Why do they give Tirtham and Shatari in temple? Number 14. How to dispose the garlands given in temple? What to do with them? We just received. Some people put it in their car or two-wheeler. What should we do with those garlands? 15. Why should we circumambulate the temple? Why should we perform pradakshinam? 16. Why is there a sthala vriksha, a tree in each temple? 17. Why is there a holy pond, Pushkarini, in each temple? 18. What is Brahmotsavam? 19. What is Samprokshanam or Kumbhabhishekam? 20. The most important question. Is God limited to temples? Okay, can we proceed? Yes. All ready? Yes. Totally 20 questions. Now question number 1. What is the purpose of a temple? God resides in his eternal abode called Vaikunta, which is the spiritual universe. We are not qualified enough to go to that spiritual universe to have darshan of God and his paraphernalia. So, God comes towards us with all his retinue and paraphernalia into a system. That system is called temple. It is a replica of the spiritual abode of Bhagavan. We are unable to go up, so he comes down. He condescends to descend in order to make us ascend. He condescends to descend in order to make us ascend. We are unable to reach out to that spiritual abode. So, with that spiritual abode, Bhagavan himself descends to us. Take for example, you want to meet your friend who is abroad directly in person. You are unable to do so. Your friend will come and meet you via video call. If you are unable to get a ticket to watch a cricket match in stadium, the cricket match will come to you in the form of live streaming. Similarly, if you are unable to go to Vaikuntham, Vaikuntham will come to you in the form of a temple. So, a simple comparison or a simple example is getting darshan of Bhagavan in Vaikuntham is direct meeting. Getting darshan through temple is virtual video call meeting. Going to Vaikuntham is watching cricket match directly in stadium. Going to temple is watching it via live stream. So it is actually the same thing. But the same Lord, it is like a video call experience or a live streaming experience of the bliss of Vaikuntha. This is not exaggeration. I will give you example. You see Rajagopuram, the big tower at the entrance of temple. Vaikuntham has similar Rajagopuram. Nammalvar, in his Thiruvaimozhi, he says, Kodiyani Nedumadil Gopuram Kuruginar. There is a Gopuram at the entrance of Vaikuntham. The replica you can see in temple. Similarly, Chandogya Upanishad says, Tad Airammadiyam Saraha. There is a pond called Airammadiyam in Vaikuntham. We can see a pond, Pushkarini in every temple. Somasavanaha Tad Ashwathaha. In Vaikuntham there is a tree which is called Somasavana and a garden. You can see Stalavriksham in temple. In Vaikuntham there is a pillar called Vishaka Upastambam. A pillar. You can see Dvajastambam, the flagpole in the temple. Likewise, in Vaikuntham, Prabhu Vimitam Hiranmayam, Chandogya Upanishad says, a golden pillared hall. Prabhu Vimitam Hiranmayam, a golden hall. Tirumamani Mandapam, they say, that's the sanctum sanctorum of God in the temple. Likewise, in Vaikuntham, there are all eternal servants, Nitya Suris, serving the Lord. We can see many other sannidhis with many deities who are Nitya Suris serving the Lord. So temple is nothing but a replica of Vaikuntham where you get a video call experience or a live streaming experience of the bliss of Vaikuntha. This is the answer for question number 1. Why? What is the need for a temple? What is the purpose of a temple means we are unable to go to the abode of Bhagavan. Bhagavan comes to us along with his abode. There is a pasuram of Periyalvar. அரவத்தமிழையினோடும் அழகிய பார்க்கடலோடும் அரவிந்த பாவையும் தானும் அகம்படி வந்து புகுந்து. God doesn't come alone. He comes along with paraphernalia and his retinue, comes with his eternal abode to the place of his devotees. That's why it is a replica of Vaikuntha. You can get that similar experience by worshipping the Lord in this temple. You can ascend. He descends. Now he makes us ascend to have live darshan in Vaikuntham at the end of this birth probably. This is the answer to first question. Now coming to the second question. Why Rajagopuram at the entrance of the temple? You have already answered that. No, there is another reason. Why Rajagopuram means the main deity which is consecrated in the sanctum sanctorum of the temple. That same deity is consecrated on top of the Rajagopuram in the form of kalashas. There are metallic vessels called kalashas on the top of the Rajagopuram. The main deity who is installed or consecrated in the sanctum sanctorum is also installed on top of those kalashams. Why? Far off people, people with disabilities, old people who may not be able to travel to the temple can have darshan of that Rajagopura Kalasham. By worshipping that, they can receive the blessings of Bhagavan. That's why there is a proverb, Gopura Darshanam Koti Punyam. If you are unable to have darshan of the Lord within the temple, have darshan of that Gopuram. He is installed on top of that Gopuram as well. 1. There is another scientific reason. That Gopura Kalasham is metal vessel. So it is a lightning conductor. It protects the village or town from those storms, cyclones, whenever any threat of lightning, that Kalasham will protect. Number 3, within that Kalasham, they keep Navadhanyas, 9 grains. In case of any natural calamities, those Kalashas will serve as seed banks. They replace those seeds every 12 years during Samprokshanam. So Navadhanyas, 9 types of seeds are placed there. If some natural calamities occurs, then there will be no seed for next cultivation. That time, that Kalasha will serve as a seed bank. These are all scientific benefits. Most important spiritual benefit is God is installed or consecrated on top of that Rajagopuram. This is the purpose of Rajagopuram. That's why whenever we enter into a temple, we should first join our hands and worship that Rajagopuram and then only enter. See, our committee members, when they took me to Sri Venkateswara temple today, they told me, don't come sideways, please come via Rajagopuram, because first we have to worship our Lord in the Rajagopuram, then only we have to enter into the temple. This is the answer for question number 2. Is the train going at the right speed? Okay. Third question. why should we wash our feet before entering into the temple? Why should we wash our feet? Because it's actually a mark of respect. First things first, it is a mark of respect. We are going towards Lord who is ruling the entire universe. While going towards Him, we should ensure that we are pure. Purity first. Second, symbolically or psychologically, while washing our feet, we also wash away all the evil thoughts in our minds and go to Lord with utmost purity. We are not only washing our hands and feet, symbolically we are washing away all the evil thoughts in our minds. Only if you go to the temple with pure mind, you can imbibe blessings of the Lord. You can imbibe the positive vibes which are present in the temple. You can absorb that positive energy. So our body should also be pure. Our minds should also be pure. In addition to that, when you place your foot on the floor of the temple, immediately some positive energy you can absorb from the temple. If your foot is full of dust, it will hinder the absorption of positive energy into your body. That's why when you wash your feet and it becomes devoid of dust, then you place your feet on the temple. That will help you absorb all the positive energy. At the same time, while returning from temple, you should not wash your feet, because we will wash away all positive energy and come back. So before entering the temple, wash your feet, wash your hands, go with purity, gain positive energy and come back without washing your hands and feet directly to your home. This is the answer to the third question. Now fourth question, there is a Dvajastambam, that flag post, and then a Balipeetham. We prostrate in front of that Dvajastambam. Why? In that Dvajastambam, Lord Sriman Narayana dwells in fourfold form. In that Dvajastamba, not one Narayana, four Narayanas are residing. Who are they? This has been explained by Swami Vedanta Deshika in Varadaraja Panchashat hymn. Rudhasya chinmayataya hridaye karisha stambanukari parinama vishesha bhajaha स्थानेषु जाग्रति चतुर्ष्वपि सत्ववन्तः शाखा vibhaga chature tava chaturatnye. In that pillar, there are four directions, right? Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, the four murtis of Bhagavan, fourfold form. Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha reside in that pillar, flag post. That's why we have to perform namaskaram and offer our salutation at the feet of that fourfold murti of Lord Narayana. This is one thing. Second thing, we should not prostrate or perform namaskaram in other places inside the temple, because if you do so, unknowingly you may stretch your legs towards any other sannidhi. There will be many other sannidhis. We already saw there are many attendant deities to the main deity. So if you perform namaskaram within the temple, knowingly or unknowingly, our feet may get stretched towards any other deity, which is a sin. We should not do that. That's why in Dvajastambam itself, Narayana dwells in fourfold form. So we offer our namaskaram at the Dvajastambam itself, following which we have Balipeetham. Why Balipeetham? Usually Bali refers to offering of food. What food should you offer in Balipeetham means, whenever Lord Sriman Narayana dwells in a temple, many devatas called Parshada devatas come to serve him. They are invisible. We cannot see those Parshada devatas using our ordinary human eyes. Take for example, in great kshetras like Tirumala, great souls and mahans wish to live as trees, plants, animals, birds, steps, everything. Great mahans wish to live in those places. Similarly, in a temple, great deities called Parshada deities come in invisible form. They want to show off themselves to others, but they want to serve that main deity enshrined in the temple. But we can offer food to all the attendant deities who have shrines within the temple. How to offer food to these Parshada deities? Pancharatra Agamam says, in any Vishnu temple, 247 Parshada deities come to serve Bhagavan. To those Parshada Devatas, you have to offer some food. That's why we offer food in Bali Pitham, so that it reaches all those invisible Parshada Devatas who has come to the temple to serve Lord Sriman Narayana, who is the main deity. It is to offer food to invisible Parshada deities who have come to serve Bhagavan. Not only that, Bali has one more meaning. Bali Kudutal, they say in Tamil. It means giving up. At the Bali Pitham, you have to give up your ego. Bali Kudu, you have to give up your ego. So you prostrate in front of Dvajastambam, give up your ego in Bali Pitham, and then enter into the temple. This is the significance of Dvajastambam and Bali Pitham, fourfold form of Bhagavan. During Utsavams, the flag of Garuda will be hoisted on that Dvajastambam. Every day, Bali Pitham, food is offered to invisible devatas who are serving Bhagavan. Fourth question, answer over. Now, fifth question. This is a very, very important question. I have devotion at heart. God looks at our heart only. He doesn't look at our external appearance. Why should I wear traditional dress and tilak when going to a temple? Does God expect any uniform? Devotion at heart is enough, right? Why should I wear external marks? What is the significance? Any answers? Especially youngsters? Yes, respect. Yes, let me give you one example. What is the purpose of going to school? Learning, education. Also good conduct. Also extracurricular activities. What is the use of uniform? Equality, okay. But in our places in schools, they stress that you should wear tie, you should wear socks, you should wear shoe. In what way shoes and socks and ties are related to education or conduct or anything? They have a code of conduct. This is our discipline. If you are an obedient student, you should abide by our code of conduct, they say. If you have to abide by the code of conduct of school to prove that you are an obedient student, you have to observe the spiritual code of conduct to show that you are an obedient devotee to Bhagavan. It is a mark of respect. We show to the Lord that, oh God, you have laid down many rules in Shastras. I am an obedient devotee. Whatever you say, I am ready to follow. It is a mark of respect to Lord. If Bhagavan may accept even if you go in other dress, that's different. But we want to express that, oh God, you have laid down some rules. I am ready to follow them. Have you observed one thing in schools? Though the main motive of school is education, if your marks is low, they won't punish you. But if you deviate from their dress code, they will punish you. Why? Because discipline is more important. Likewise, we have to develop devotion. That's also important. Discipline is more important, because only if you have that discipline, devotion will grow in our hearts. No, I won't be disciplined, but I have devotion. How can you have it? This is one thing. Second thing is, when you are mentally contemplating on Lord, this traditional attire may not be needed. I don't say it is not needed. It may not be needed when you are mentally thinking about God. But when you are physically going to a temple, these physical external identities are also needed. If you are going physically to a temple, these are needed. If you are mentally contemplating, they may not be needed. Another thing is, the spiritual dress code, traditional attire and tilak, they automatically give us a devotional attitude. Automatically, when we apply tilak on our foreheads, when we wear a dhoti or a sari, automatically we are prompted to focus on Bhagavan. It tunes our mind to worship Bhagavan with focus and devotion. So, when we go to temple with traditional attire and tilak on our foreheads, automatically we get good focus, good devotion, good concentration, and we can receive blessings of Bhagavan and come back. This is the answer for fifth question. With this, 1/4 of the Upanyasam is over. Time you see, exactly 20 minutes. Now we go to the sixth question. Why no gossips within the temple? You should not speak gossip anywhere. Especially in temple, no gossip. Why? Why? Any reason? Actually, the temple is charged with a lot of positive energy. Because we can see Vedic chants, Divya Prabandha Pasurams, Stotras on Bhagavan, devotional songs, mantra japa, everything will be happening incessantly within the premises of a temple, and hence the temple will be loaded and charged with a lot of positive vibes and positive divine energy. If we go to temple, we can just join those chants or remain silent and imbibe that positive energy. Instead of doing that, if we speak about something else or if we gossip about anything, we lose the opportunity to imbibe that positive energy. Not only that, if we start speaking something else, it will disturb and divert the attention of other devotees as well. So it will amount to spoiling ourselves and spoiling others as well. That's why gossip, it is considered as a great sin in our tradition. Let me tell you one story. There was a king. That king donated one bowl of rice to a Vedic Pandit. The poor Vedic Pandit received one bowl of rice from that king, gave it to his wife, she cooked it, and the entire family of that Vedic Pandit consumed that rice and they passed away. Why? Flashback again. King was donating one bowl of rice. At the same time, an eagle, it was carrying a dead snake in the sky. The poison from the tongue of the snake fell into that bowl of rice. So the entire family has consumed poisoned rice and they died. Now Yamadharma Raja has got a peculiar case now. Who will incur the sin of the death of this family? On whose account can I write this? On the king? No. King gave donation, charity with good intention. On the Vedic Pandit? No, he is innocent. On his wife who cooked? No. On the eagle? No. Eagle was also innocent. Eagles, they fight with snakes. It's their nature. Snake, it was already dead. Snake is already dead. Poison has fallen. On whose account can I write? Yamadharma Raja was reflecting on that. At that time, 2 streets far away, 3 men, they were gossiping. See, this king is a bad king, man. He has donated some poison rice to a family and has killed a family. This king is so bad, they were gossiping. Yama wrote the sin in their accounts. That's what you get by gossiping. So always it is better to avoid gossip. That too in temple premises. There are a lot of positive energy and positive vibes which you can imbibe. We should not pollute it with our gossiping. So we have to chant the names of Bhagavan. We can chant hymns, Vedic mantras, Alvar Pasurams, Stotras and mantras, everything, so that we can also add to that positive energy. We can also imbibe that positive energy. If we speak gossip, we will spoil ourselves and spoil others as well. This is the answer to 6th question. Now 7th question. Why should we have so many sannidhis within a single temple? It's very cumbersome. One main deity, one temple. One deity, one temple. It will be good, right? This is also partially answered already. The first answer is, Vaikuntham is not a temple, is not a place where God alone comes. He comes with his entire paraphernalia. Aravattamadiginodum, Alagiya Parkadalodum, Aravinda Pavayum Thanum, Ahambadi Vandu Pugundu. God comes with his entire paraphernalia to give us a virtual experience of Vaikuntham in a temple. Experience of that spiritual abode here. That's why it is a replica of Vaikuntham. So we have sannidhis for all the deities who accompany Bhagavan in Vaikuntham. This is one explanation. Second explanation is, if you observe each temple, Bhagavan is celebrated as a king or ruler of that town. Of course, he is the ruler of the entire universe. But for each kshetra, the Lord who rules that kshetra is the deity of that temple. That's why in many places, Bhagavan is referred to by the name of Raja. In Srirangam, he is called Rangaraja. In Kanchi, he is called Devaraja. In our place, Kumbakonam, he is called Sharngaraja. He is always called Raja. There are many more Rajas like that. Why is he called Raja? Means he is the ruler. Have you seen a Raja, a king, residing alone in his palace? No. He will be accompanied by a queen. He will have his council of ministers. He will have his commanders. He will have his royal attendants. He will have his royal couch. He will have a royal vehicle. Likewise, Lord Sriman Narayana is the Raja in the temple. His queen is goddess Mahalakshmi. His ministers are Chakaratalvar, Sudarshana and other Nityasuris. They are all his ministers. He has commander-in-chief. He is Vishwaksena. In our temple we can see Vishwaksena, the chief commander, along with his other commanders including Gajavaktra. Yasya Dverada Vaktradhyaha Parishadhyaha Parashatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamashraye. In our SV temple of North Carolina, we have Vishwaksena. He is accompanied by his elephant-faced those commanders as well. So Bhagavan has his commanders in chief. And then he has got his royal coach, Adisesha. He has his royal vehicle, Garuda. He has his royal attendants, our Alvars and Acharyas, divine servants. So, just like a king residing in his palace, Bhagavan dwells in his temple, which is nothing but palace for the universal ruler Bhagavan. That's why we have got a lot of sannidhis. In a palace, there won't be just a single room for single king. King will be the king. He will be attended to by many people. This is the same in the case of temple. Now, there is another third explanation. Why many sannidhis means there is a protocol to resort to the Lord. Whenever we go to Bhagavan, we should not go directly to him. First, we have to worship his devotees and get their permission. Nammalvar says, Vedam vallargalai kundu vinnor veruman thirupadam panindu. First, you have to worship his devotees, get their permission, and then go. Don't go to Perumal directly. Go to Tayar Mahalakshmi. Get her recommendation. Only when Mahalakshmi recommends, Bhagavan will bless us. Only if we want to achieve something from our father, we will go through our mother. Because if our mother says something, our father will immediately accept. Likewise, get the recommendation from Goddess Mahalakshmi, the universal mother. Now with the permission from devotees and recommendation from Mahalakshmi, finally you resort to Lord Narayana. Why? Even in this world, if you want to write a letter to a higher official, we write from, to, then through proper channel. We don't address him directly. We write through proper channel. Similarly, while resorting to Bhagavan, you should go through proper channel. What is that channel? Devotees, Mahalakshmi, then only Narayana. That's why in temple, we have got a protocol. If we are about to enter a temple, first we wash our hands and feet, worship at the Rajagopuram, enter inside, and then first prostrate at the Dvajastambam. We will have Garuda Sannadhi in front, worship Garuda, he is devotee. Then we will have Alvar Acharya Sannadhis, worship all those Alvar Acharyas. And then we will have Chakaratalvar, Sudarshana and other deities. We have to worship them all, Vishwaksena and other deities. Then we will have Nachiyar, Pirati, in the name of Mahalakshmi, as well as Goda, Andal Nachiyar. We have to worship goddess. And finally, we have to go to the Sannidhi of Bhagavan. There, the gatekeepers, Jaya and Vijaya will be there. We have to get permission from them. And then go to the Sannidhi. There, we have to first worship the priest. Archakastu Hari Sakshat. So, we have to join hands to greet the priest. And then worship Bhagavan, receive his blessings, and then come back. There is a protocol. That's why, if there is one temple, one deity, we cannot go through this proper channel. To enable us to reach God, to resort to God via the proper channel, all these sannidhis have been installed in a temple. This is the answer for 7th question. Now the important question, 8th question. Who is Moolavar? Who is Utsavar? Immediately comparison, who is more powerful? You all know Moolavar means the immovable deity in the sanctum sanctorum is called Moolavar. Utsavar means the mobile form of the deity who comes out for procession. Utsavam means immediately that Porapad procession. Whoever comes out for procession, mobile deity is Utsavar. Immovable deity at the sanctum sanctorum is Moolavar. Usually Moolavar Tirumeni will be made of stone. Utsavar Tirumeni made of metal. But it is a sin to research into the material with which the body of Bhagavan is made. Because whatever material it is, once Bhagavan is dwelling within that divine body, we should call it as Divya Mangala Vigraham. researching into the material is considered as a grave sin, and we should not do that. Just for identification, I told you, stone Tirumeni, it is Mulava, metal Tirumeni Utsavar, doesn't mean that we should research into it. It is a great sin. Let it be on one side. Who is more powerful? Both are equally powerful. Both Mulavar, both Utsavar are God with his full potency, with 100% power. Whatever power does Vaikunthanatha in Vaikuntham possesses, the same power Salagrama in our home also possesses. Whatever power Lord Srinivasa in Tirumala possesses, the same power our Srinivasa of Cary, North Carolina also possesses. There is no difference in the power or attributes of Bhagavan at any place. This has been said by Bhagavad Ramanuja in Sri Bhashyam and Gita Bhashyam. Nasthanatopi parasya ubhayalingam sarvatrahi. Ajopisan avyayatma bhutanam ishwaropisan. Prakritim swam adhittaya sambhavami atmamayaya. Wherever Bhagavan dwells, he is with his full potency. He is the abode of all auspicious attributes, and he doesn't have any negative attributes. This power, this ability of Bhagavan is present wherever he exists. So, let me give you one example, because many people may doubt this. We carve and create a Vigraham using a sculptor. Then we say, no, he created the entire universe. One person spread a joke in WhatsApp. I am not sure whether God created men, but I am sure men created so many gods. Is it fair? Because we are designing an idol, then we say he created us. How is it possible? For this, our acharyas have given an excellent explanation. This idol may be created by a sculptor, but when we chant proper Vedic mantras, Alvar Pasurams, as per Agama Sasthras, and consecrate, do avahanam of Bhagavan on that idol, Bhagavan comes with his divine form of Vaikuntham and starts dwelling within that idol. He just mingles his divine body within that idol and considers that this will be my divine body from this point. So it becomes Divya Mangala Vigraham. Take for example, if you mix 24 liters of water with 24 liters of milk with 1 liter of water, what will you get? Again I am repeating, if you mix 24 liters of milk with 1 liter of water, what will you get? 25 liters of milk. Similarly, this idol is like 1 liter of water. Bhagavan's divine body is 24 liters of milk. Once you perform samprokshanam, consecration, that mingles with this 24 liter milk, mingles with 1 liter water. Therefore, 25 liter milk alone remains. Bhagavan's divine body alone remains. Then the idol will not be there. So both Mulavar and Utsavar are definitely Bhagavan himself. We need not have an iota of doubt regarding this. This is the answer to the 8th question. Now coming to the 9th question. Why do all our gods have 2 or more wives? For Srimad Narayana we say Sri Devi, Bhudevi, Nila Devi. For Krishna, Satyabhama and Rukmini we say. For our Srinivasa also we say Alarmel Mangai Padmavati. Why 2 or more wives? This should not be seen from our worldly point of view. They say POV. It should not be seen from a worldly perspective. Actually, you have to view that from spiritual perspective. The male deity represents Jnana Shakti. Female deities represent Icha Shakti and Kriya Shakti. So far you spoke in understandable language. Now you are using technical terms. No, very simple. Male deity is Jnana Shakti, means embodiment of knowledge. One female deity is Icha Shakti, means will. Icha Shakti means will or sankalpam. Kriya Shakti means action. You see, if knowledge has to function, mere knowledge is not enough. It needs a will. It needs action. Only when knowledge combines with will and action, it can function. Put it simple, potential energy cannot do anything. It should be changed into kinetic energy to make it function. So God, that male deity, is the embodiment of knowledge, Jnana Shakti. It won't function immediately. Lakshmya saha Rishikeshaha Devya Karunya Rupaya Rakshaka Sarva Siddhante Vedante Picha Giyate. So he needs the help of will, determination, one Devi Icha Shakti. He needs action, Kriya Shakti, the other Devi. When these three combine, knowledge, will and action combine, a function is executed, we get the blessings. To put it even simpler for Gen Z people, they are also listening. If you have a computer program, it needs both software and hardware. Male deity is Jnana Shakti computer program. First female deity is Icha Shakti software. Second female deity is Kriya Shakti hardware. So Jnana Shakti is program, Icha Shakti is software, Kriya Shakti is hardware. Program has to mingle with software and hardware to execute a task. Similarly, that male deity needs the company of female deities to execute the task. Or another one explanation is also given by our acharyas. This has been given by Sri Parashara Bhattar in Sri Gunaratana Kosham. Yuvatvadau tulyepi aparavashata shatrushamana sthiratvadin kritva bhagavati gunan pungstva sulabhan tvayistri tvaikantan mradimapati parartya karuna kshamadinva bhoktum bhagavati yuvoyor atmani bidha. When somebody repeats along with me, it gives so much of happiness. The same verse of Parashara Bhattar in Sri Gunaratana Kosham. Bhattar says, the male deity, Bhagavan, he says Ranganatha in Srirangam. He is the sign of supremacy and lordship of Bhagavan. At the same time, we have female deities, Sriranganachiya, Sridevi, Bhudevi. That female deity is the embodiment of compassion and love. That's why Sridevi Tayar is full of compassion. Bhumi Devi is the embodiment of patience. Neela Devi is the embodiment of love. So, Karunyam, Kshama, Prema, compassion, patience, love, they are all feminine deities. Male deity is the embodiment of supremacy and lordship. Female deity, compassion, patience and love. Just imagine, only when lordship and supremacy mingle with compassion and love, they can bless us. If there is only supremacy, if there is only male god, he will punish us. Only when there are more female gods surrounding that male god, compassion is more than supremacy. That doesn't mean that one god has many wives. God's compassion overpowers his supremacy. God's patience overpowers his lordship. God's love overpowers the punishment, and hence God blesses us. So male deity is one, female deities are many. Supremacy and lordship is one, compassion, love, patience are many, so that we receive the blessings of Bhagavan. It has to be viewed from this spiritual point of view and not worldly perspective that one man married many wives. It's not the case here. This is the answer for 9th question. Now the 10th question. Why do our gods possess a lot of weapons? Are they going to fight with anybody? Our Sriman Narayana carries Shankha Chakra and then Gada, Sharga, and then bow arrow. He has Nandaka sword. Why all these weapons? Even Rama, he is considered as a very soft person. Always he carries bow and arrow. The reason is, one, this is given by Parashara Bhattar in Sri Rangarajastavam. Patu pranata rakshayam vilambam asahanniva sada panchayudhim bibrat sana Sri Ranganayakaha. He wants to show us that I am always ready to help you, O my devotee. If I place this Shankha and Chakra on the floor, it will take me a couple of seconds to pick it and then save you. No, I will carry them in my hands itself, so that whenever my devotee calls for help, I am immediately ready to respond within a second. So, he is all the way carrying those divine weapons to reassure that I am there to help you. The moment you call me, immediately I will come. This is reason number 1. Reason number 2, Bhagavan doesn't need the assistance of weapons to help us. He can do it by his divine will, sankalpam itself. Then why these weapons means, only if he carries them, we will believe that he can save us. Otherwise, we won't believe. No, he is not carrying any weapons. How can this person save me? We are always doubting everything. So we will have doubt on Bhagavan himself. Only if a person wears stethoscope, we will believe that he is a doctor. If he doesn't wear stethoscope, we won't accept him as a doctor. Even if you go to a doctor, you tell him all your complaints, he examines you, he gives you the right medicine, still, if he doesn't auscultate you with a stethoscope, you won't accept him as a doctor at all. Similarly, Bhagavan himself has to show, you see, I have got all these divine weapons, I am capable of protecting you, don't worry. Sugriva, he didn't believe Rama. Sugriva said, Rama, how can you kill Vali? I cannot believe this. Now Rama has to prove Sugriva. He kicked the dead body of a demon named Dundubi, and then he pierced 7 trees with his arrow. Then only Sugriva believed in Rama. Similarly, to make us believe that Bhagavan will save us, he is carrying, see, I have got weapons, I will protect you. This is reason number 2. 1, he is ever ready. 2, he instills confidence. 3, he conveys that I will wage war against your internal enemies and destroy them. Anger, lust, ego, whatever internal enemies we have got, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, ahankara, mamakara. We have that ahankara, I-ness. We have got so much of ego. We have got so much of attachment to worldly things. We have got greed. We have got jealousy. We have got anger, lust. All those internal enemies I can destroy with these weapons. He is giving reassurance. Number 4. Only from the demon's point of view, they are weapons. From devotees' point of view, they are ornaments. Shankha Chakra are not weapons in the hands of Bhagavan. They are ornaments. How beautifully he is carrying them. How gracefully they are in his hands to add beauty to the already handsome frame of Bhagavan. That's why our Alvars sing Pallandu to those divine weapons. Adiyo modum ninnodum pirivindri ayiram pallandu vadivai nin valamarbenil vaalginra mangayum pallandu vadivar sodi valathurayum sudar aaliyum pallandu padaipor pukku muzhangum panchasanniyamum pallande. So they are all divine ornaments in the hands of Bhagavan. From our perspective, just imagine if Dhoni hits a sixer, CSK fan will say, wow, what a great six. At the same time, the opposite team fan will just curse him. Oh, this fellow is hitting sixes. The same sixer gives happiness to a CSK fan and sorrow to another team's fan. The same Shankha Chakra appear as ornament to devotees and Ayudha, weapon to demons. So, these Shankha and Chakra, they are nothing but ornaments in the hands of Bhagavan to add beauty to him. And 5th explanation, the weapons, they have some symbolism within. Swami Pillalokacharya says, the Shankha Chakra, they denote Jnanam and Shakti of Bhagavan. If you observe, the conch, it is static. The disc, it is always rotating. Sudalum Chakaram we say. So this conch is the embodiment of potential energy or Jnanam of Bhagavan. This disc is the kinetic energy or Shakti of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is omniscient. He knows everything. That's shown by Shankha. He is Sarva Shakti. He can do anything. He is omnipotent. That is shown by his Chakrayudha. So this symbolically teaches that God is omnipotent, omniscient, and he can achieve anything for you. Don't worry. That's why he carries that conch and disc as a symbol of his Jnana and Shakti. Conch and disc. This is another explanation. And even the mudras in the hands of God, they also carry a lot of significance. If he shows his feet, this is called Varadahastam. Surrender to me, I will protect you. If he keeps his hand this way, don't worry. Abhaya Hastam, I will protect you, you don't worry. If he keeps like this, in a slanting position, not like this. If he keeps like this is called Dana Hastam. I am ready to give you all boons. If he keeps like this, in the case of Pattabhirama, this is Vyakhyana Mudra. He is teaching Vedantic philosophy to us. If he keeps like this, he is welcoming us, come worship me. If he keeps like this, he says, I will ensure that your great ocean of samsara gets to your knee level, I will ensure that it recedes to your knee level. So if he keeps like this, it is called Gati Hastam. If he keeps like this, it is called Vyakhyana Hastam. If he keeps like this, Dana Hastam. If he keeps like this, Varada Hastam. If he keeps like this, it is called Abhaya Hastam. If he keeps like this, it is called Ahvana Hastam, calling devotees. So everything has a meaning, everything has a symbol. His weapons also convey symbolic meaning that he is omnipotent and omniscient. Omniscience is shown by his Shankha conch, and omnipotent it is shown by his Sudarshana disc chakra. 10th question over, 50% of Upanyasam over. Now we will go to the 11th question. Why should we offer flowers and fruits to Bhagavan in temple? Any reason? There is an age-old saying in Sanskrit, Rikta Panir na pashyete Rajanam Daivatam Gurum. Never go empty-handed to God, Guru or King. If you want to meet God, Guru or a King, you should take something to offer to them. You should not go empty-handed. Similarly for children also, we should not go empty-handed. That's why we give chocolate or biscuit, or at least in India a 500 rupees note they will insert into the fingers of the child, because we should not go empty-handed to meet a child. Similarly, when going to God, we should not go empty-handed. Then what can we take? Bhagavan himself has said in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita we will see in detail in the ensuing 4 days. In the 9th chapter, 26th verse. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktyupakritam ashnami prayatatmanaha. Ramanuja explains, patram, a leaf, or pushpam, or a flower, phalam, or a fruit, toyam, or water. Whatever is possible for you. It can be a leaf, a tulasi leaf, or it can be a flower like a lotus or a rose or any flower, jasmine, or fruit. It might be apple or any other fruit, or even banana, or water. If you can't offer anything, just offer water. I don't have water, what to do? Because these days we have to give money and buy even drinking water. We are all so great to buy drinking water by paying money. I don't have even water to offer to Bhagavan. What can I do? You offer your tears as water. You have got the tears. Whatever you have, because devotion is more important than the object which you offer. The object is less important. Devotion is more important. So, when going to Bhagavan, we have to offer something. For that, our acharyas have preferred flowers and fruits among patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Pushpam, phalam. Why means flowers have fragrance. That fragrant flowers, when offered to God, especially in the form of garland, they create a divine ambience. See the scent and fragrance of flower garlands, floral garlands around God, that gives you a divine ambience to focus on Him and convey your devotion. Not only that, flower, offering a fragrant flower to another person symbolizes offering of love or offering your heart itself. If you want to offer your heart with love to a person, you can offer a fragrant flower. That's why in these days, if they want to convey that I love you from the bottom of my heart, they will give you a flower first and then convey that. Because in our Shastras, our heart is symbolized as a flower. Our heart is like a lotus bud. It is like a flower. So if you offer a flower to Bhagavan, it means that you are offering your heart with love to Bhagavan. That's why we offer flowers. Similarly, fruit. Why should you offer fruit? Fruit is the mature and ripe stage of a flower. Fruit is the mature stage, ripe stage of a flower. Similarly, our devotion should ripen and reach the mature stage of Sharanagati. When your devotion ripens into Sharanagati, that fruit form, you offer your Jivatma itself to Bhagavan. So we offer that ripe fruit to Bhagavan to convey that may my devotion ripen and may attain the state of Sharanagati and offer this soul as Atma Nivedanam to your lotus feet. Not only that, we receive those flowers and fruits back. Bhagavan will not keep it himself. He will give it back. While receiving those fragrant flowers, that fragrance also carries positive vibes from the divine body of Bhagavan. So when we receive back those floral garlands, we receive positive vibes along with the fragrance of those flowers. Similarly, the fruits, when we receive them back from Bhagavan, they become sattvic, prasadam. Because they have gone to Bhagavan, he has blessed and he is giving them back. So that fruit carries sattvic energy. If we consume that fruit offered to Bhagavan, that will promote sattvic thoughts, noble divine thoughts, and it will purify our mind. Okay, I am unable to offer fruits or flowers. Actually, we are able to, just hypothetically. If we are unable, what can we do? Nammalvar gives answer. Pusum sandhiyan nenjame, punayum kanni yanadudaya vasagam sei malaye, van pattadayum agade, tesamana anigalanum, yen kaikupu cheigaye, isanyala mundu vilda, yende egamurtike, no problem. I will offer my heart as chandanam to Bhagavan. Sandal paste. My heart I will offer. And then, punayum kanni yanadudaya vasagam sei malaye. I want to offer floral garlands. I am unable to do. I will offer my stutis themselves as floral garlands to Bhagavan. I want to adorn him with ornaments. I am unable to offer ornaments. I will offer this Anjali Mudra. Just join my hands together. This is the ornament. So joining hands together is the ornament you offer to Bhagavan. Singing his namas, singing his divine names, it is the garland you offer to Bhagavan. Your heart is the sandal paste which you can offer to Bhagavan. Pusum sanden ninjame, punayum kanni yanadudaya vasagam sei malage, van pattadayum agde, tesamana anigalanum yen kaikuppu cheigaye, isanyala mundu bilda yende egamurtike. This is the answer for the 11th question, offering flowers and fruits. Now 12th question. This is slightly controversial. Many people speak about this. Why are you doing milk abhishekam to Perumal in temples? Because Tirumanjanam, holy bath means many dravyas are used, but milk is primarily used. Why should we do that milk abhishekam? That holy bath, Tirumanjanam. The reason is, Bhagavata Puranam says in 4th skandham, Dhokshe kshiramayan kaman anurupancha dohanam. The earth is symbolized as a cow in our Shastras. Whatever wealth Mother Earth gives us, those wealth are symbolized as milk. Earth is a cow and the wealth we derive from earth is milk. What all wealth we derive from earth? Agricultural wealth, mineral wealth, energy resources, gems, diamond, gold, forest resources, water resources, all we derive from earth. From earth only all resources are coming. All those wealth are agricultural wealth, mineral wealth, energy wealth, gems, forest wealth, water, everything is milk. By doing milk abhishekam to Bhagavan, what we convey is, oh Bhagavan, you have given us all this wealth in the form of milk. As a form of thank giving, we offer you Tirumanjanam with milk itself. So it means that we offer whatever is available in this earth to Bhagavan himself. Milk is the embodiment of all the wealth in this universe. If you perform Tirumanjanam with cow's milk, we convey that we are wishing to do Tirumanjanam to you by offering the wealth of the entire universe unto you. Or in other words, it's a form of thank giving. You gave all this wealth from the cow called earth in the form of milk, all this wealth. As thank giving, we do a Tirumanjanam to you with milk. This is one explanation. Second explanation is, from a devotee's perspective, seeing the Lord, observe that holy bath in various ways with various dravyas, it gives a great spiritual bliss and excitement to that devotee. That devotional bliss is the second reason. Third reason is, milk is the embodiment of unadulterated pure wisdom. Milk is pure white. That's why whenever anything is white, we give milk as example. Milk like white. So milk is the embodiment of pure knowledge, unadulterated spiritual wisdom. What is the best dravya with which you can do abhishekam to Lord means your knowledge, wisdom. So symbolically we offer milk in Thirumajanam to Bhagavan to show that we are offering unadulterated wisdom as offering unto you. This has been sung by Thirumangai Alvar. என்னுடை நெஞ்சமென்னும் அன்பினால் ஞான நீர் கொண்டு ஆட்டுவன் அடியனேனே. ஞான நீர். ஞான நீர் means wisdom itself is the dravya. We perform Thirumajanam with that. All these are symbolized by milk. So on one hand, we offer the entire wealth of the universe in the form of milk to Bhagavan. On the other hand, unadulterated spiritual wisdom in the form of milk to Bhagavan. More than everything, it gives great spiritual bliss to the devotees to have darshan of that Thirumajanam with various dravyams. So this is the answer for the 12th question. Coming to the 13th question. Why do they give Tirtham and Shatari in a temple? First, what is Tirtham? In Sanskrit, Tirtham means one that is pure and also capable of purifying. Pure purifier is called Tirtham. Pure purifier. Pure, it is pure. Purifier, it can purify us. It is called Tirtham. The holy water which is offered to Bhagavan during daily puja and then collected in a vessel, that is called Tirtham. That Tirtham is offered to us in 3 sips. Why 3 sips means there is a pramana verse in Agama Sastram, Prathamam Deha Shuddhyartham, Dvitiyam Atma Shuddhikam, Tritiyam Moksha Siddhyartham, Tirtha Prashana Lakshanam. The first sip purifies your body. Second sip purifies your soul. Third sip ensures that you attain liberation. First sip is for bodily purification. Second sip is for internal soul's purification. Third sip is for attaining moksham. That's why we have 3 sips. Scientifically, that tirtham given in temple, it has tulasi and many more ingredients. They all have medicinal values. Not only that, they are stored in silver or bronze containers. Tulasi water stored in silver or bronze container give you long life and good health as well. Of course, scientific benefit is secondary. Primary is spiritual benefit. Similarly, Shatari. Why Shatari? Shatari is the sandal, Paduka of Bhagavan. Nammalvar's name is Shatari. Nammalvar himself, Shatakopa, recites as Shatari at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. The priest keeping that Shatari on our head means Bhagavan places his Padukas, lotus feet on our heads. Why means, you all know about Vamana Avatara. He measured the entire universe. While measuring the universe, that Vamana Murti who grew as Trivikrama placed his feet on the heads of each one of us. Did we exist that time? Yes, we were in the form of plants, trees, grass, insects, like that. Bhagavan saw all of us. Oh, they are devoid of knowledge. They are yet to attain maturity. Let me perform a treatment for all these people. How? By placing feet on our heads. He placed his feet on all our heads. We were all in the forms of insects, ants, reptiles, grass, plants, trees. He placed his feet, as a result of which, step by step, we attain knowledge, attain maturity, step by step. Now we have got this human birth and we are speaking about Bhagavan. We have attained this stage because of the treatment which was given by Bhagavan in that period when he measured the entire universe. So, Swami Alavandar, the great Acharya Yamunacharya, he pleads with Bhagavan, oh Bhagavan, you placed your feet on my head once. I have attained this human birth. But that one placement is not enough. You have to place your feet on my head again. Then only I can attain wisdom. Kada punash shankar rathanga kalpaka dvajara vindankusha vajralanchanam trivikramatva charanambujadvayam madiya murdhanam alankarishyati. Can you please do a repeat mode? Again, can you place your feet on my head? Okay, says Bhagavan, whenever you visit my temple, I will place my feet on your head so that you will receive my blessings, more and more wisdom, more and more devotion. That's why whenever we visit temple, Archaka keeps that Shatari on our head so that Lord's feet and our heads come into contact with each other. That brings us wisdom due to the blessings of Lord. Periyalvar's Pasuram, பருப்பதத்து கயல் பொறித்த பாண்டியர் குலபதி போல் திருப்பொலிந்த சேவடியின் சென்னியின் மேல் பொறித்தாய் மறுப்புசித்தாய் மல்லடர்த்தாய் என்றென்றும் வாசகமே உருப்பொலிந்த நாவினேனை உனக்குறித்தாக்கினையே. So this is Tirtham and Shatari. 13th question over. 1 hour is also over. 14th question. How to dispose the garlands which are given to us in temple? Let us divide it into 2 parts. First, anyway, we have to receive those garlands with utmost respect because they carry the positive vibes, divine energy and blessings of Bhagavan. Just split it into 2 parts. If the garlands are given in your hands, you can bring it home and adorn your home deities with those garlands for a day. So if it is given in hand, you can offer it to your home deity. If worn around your neck, it will not be suitable for our deities as well. So just bring it home, keep it in your home for 1 day. So if it is worn around neck, just keep it safely in home for 1 day. If it is given in hand, offer it to your family deity, home deity for 1 day. The next day, it has to be deposited. Actually, we should not use the word dispose. We have to deposit it in a water body, a pond, river. No, it is not possible. We are living in USA. Okay, I will give you an alternative. Under a tree or a plant, on the soil under tree or a plant where we don't place our feet. That's also difficult. Where we don't place our feet under tree, difficult. There is a third option now. Third option is have a separate bin, not dustbin. Have a separate bin for those garlands, and while placing the garlands in that bin, we have to meditate on holy rivers, Punya Nadis. Meditating on Punya Nadis and contemplating that I am depositing this garland into Punya Nadi, you deposit it into a bin. This is the way to deposit the garland received from temple. This is the answer for 14th question. 15th question. Why should we do Pradakshinam? Why should we do Pradakshinam? Okay, what is Pradakshinam? Pradakshinam means circumambulation in the clockwise direction. Why should we not do it in anti-clockwise direction? There are a lot of questions here. In Sanskrit, Vama means left, Dakshina means right. Vama means left, Dakshina means right. Usually the right part of our body is considered more sacred than the left part. That's why while entering home, we use our right foot. While doing something or puja, we use our right hand because right part is considered more holy and sacred than the left part. At the same time, if you are going to fight against the enemy, there you have to place your left foot first. This is given in our Shastras, and somebody has informed army people as well. That's why we're doing march past, they say left, right, left. Not right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, they go. So right is considered auspicious and sacred. Therefore, when we come across any respectable person, not only God, elderly person, a scholarly person, a devotee, respectable person, jnani, vidwan, we should ensure that we offer our right part of the body to them. We should not show the left part of our body to them. So what we should do is, we should keep left and ensure that they pass by the right side of our body. That is Pradakshinam. Dakshinam means right. Pradakshinam means offering right side. To be simple, Indian traffic rules, keep left. That is Pradakshinam. You keep left, offer right side to the person coming in front of you. If you keep right, he will go across your left side. If you keep left, he will pass by your right side. Ensure that all respectable persons pass by your right side and not by your left side. This is called Pradakshinam. You need not circumambulate. Literally speaking, Pradakshinam means not circumambulation. Pradakshinam means offering right side to a respectable person is called Pradakshinam. Dakshina is right. Offer right side. Now coming to a temple. The Lord is in the center, in the sanctum sanctorum. How to offer right side of your body to the Lord means, If you circumambulate the temple in the clockwise direction, just imagine throughout the course of circumambulation, your right side will be facing Bhagavan. That is called Pradakshina. Throughout the course of circumambulation, just imagine mentally our SV temple of NC, just if we do a Pradakshinam, throughout the course of Pradakshinam, our right side will be facing Lord Venkateswara. Offering right side is called Pradakshinam. Right side is more receptive to positive vibrations and divine energies. So while you do Pradakshinam, that right side will be fully facing Bhagavan and it will entirely imbibe all the positive divine vibes from Bhagavan and that divine energy from him, and it will fetch you the blessings of Bhagavan. That is Pradakshinam. And also Agama Sasthras says, Sampurna Prasava Nari Payaf Purna Ghate Naraha Udvaganti Shanairiati Tadvat Kuryat Pradakshinam. How to do Pradakshinam? Actually, it is a mark of respect. If an elderly person comes, we keep left, that's a mark of respect. Similarly, if we circumambulate in clockwise direction of our right side to Bhagavan, it is a mark of respect and reverence to Bhagavan. How you should do is, 2 examples. Like a full-term pregnant woman or a man carrying a full vessel of water. How will they walk? Slowly. That much slow you have to walk during Pradakshinam. Just like a full-term pregnant lady or a man carrying a vessel full of water, how will they walk? With that much speed, you have to do Pradakshinam. This has been said in Agama Sasthras. And since our right side, scientifically right side is more receptive to vibes, it will receive. Not only that, in temples you can see there will be gardens. There will be a lot of trees which have medicinal values. If you perform this Pradakshinam, you can inhale a lot of fresh oxygen and it will give you good cardiovascular and respiratory health as well. This is additional scientific benefit. So 15th question over. Now 16th question. Why is there a Sthala Vriksham, a tree in every temple? What's the reason? Why is Sthala Vriksham? Any answer? One scientific answer already given. Oxygen. The main purpose of Sthala Vriksham is, it is there in Agama Shastra. We perform holy bath, Tirumanjanam or Abhishekam to Bhagavan. The water from Abhishekam should not be stepped on by people. So that water is channelized towards a tree called Sthala Vriksham. The Abhisheka Jalam, Tirumanjana Tirtham of Bhagavan is channelized. You can see that channel in all temples. With Sthala Vriksham, there will be a channel in which the Tirumanjana Tirtham will go to the Sthala Vriksham. And Agama says, the growth of the Sthala Vriksham is directly proportional to the divine power Sannidhyam of the deity. If we do worship properly, if we chant mantras properly, and if there is more Sannidhyam, the Sthala Vriksham will blossom. Because that deity's water is alone coming to that Sthala Vriksham. If that deity is charged with more Sannidhyam, this tree will also blossom and grow nicely. If this tree is not growing perfectly, it means that there is a problem with our puja. Sannidhyam is less. That's why that Tirumanjana Tirtham is not making this tree grow. So the main purpose of Sthala Vriksham is channelizing the Tirumanjana Tirtham towards it. Another thing, research has been conducted regarding this, and they find that it is an excellent way of plant conservation. Many rare species of plants are there in the form of Sthala Vrikshams. Not only that, Tulasi, Bilva, they all possess medicinal properties as well. So this Sthala Vriksham is one form of maintaining environmental health as well as plant conservation. This is answer for question number 16. Now question number 17. Why is there a pond in each temple? We say Pushkarini. The first reason is we need a source of fresh water for performing pujas and holy bath for Bhagavan. So we need a fresh water source, that is pond. Number 2, they conduct Tirthavari. Tirthavari means God will have holy dip in that pond. To conduct that Utsavam Tirthavari, we need a pond. Number 3, after the Lord observes Tirthavari, holy dip, we can also have a holy dip in that pond if we have holy dip in holy ponds. it will remove all our sins. Because Punya Tirtha, it gives us Punyam, removes all our papams. So it removes all our sins, purifies our body, mind and soul. Number 4, it was the ancient method of rainwater harvesting. Because if there is no pond, all rainwater will go to sea. Only when there are ponds nearby all temples, whenever rains come, rainwater will get collected in those ponds. So it is one form of rainwater harvesting as well. So a freshwater source for pujas, tirthavari, to remove our sins, as well as rainwater harvesting. 18th question. What is Brahmotsavam? In many temples, even in our temple, we say Brahmotsavam. I saw that poster. We have got next many Vahanams, procession in Vahanam. Why Brahmotsavam? Why Vahanams? All are animal Vahanam, no human Vahanam. Utsavam means, Pancharatra Agama says, Utsava means anything which gives Utsaham to the Lord is called Utsavam. Utsaham is enthusiasm, Josh, Yantu. If some Utsavam comes, Bhagavan will become Kushi, devotees will also become Kushi, Yantu, Josh. That which gives enthusiasm to Bhagavan and devotees, Kutuhalam, is called Utsavam. Brahma means great, big. Brahmotsavam means big Utsavam. There will be many Utsavams throughout the year. Kalyana Utsavam, Annakuta Utsavam, everything will be there. But the full big Utsavam of the year, that is called Brahmotsavam. Some Shastra says it is conducted by Brahma himself. So it is called Brahmotsavam. The four-faced Brahma conducts it. So it is a big Utsavam. Why is this Brahmotsavam conducted means? God observes procession in various Vahanams throughout the course of Brahmotsavam, be it a 9-day Utsavam. Every day God comes out in procession. Why? My Pracharya Ashugavi Villur Srinidhi Swami says the reason, Yah kale kalikala dosha kalusha vitishcha tastastata tatrastangsha naran drishacha gatibihi sampavayan sadaram sancharam vitanoti sayam apicha pratascha madhyandine tasmai hanta daya ghanaya mahate Sri Shargadhamne namaha. Many people may not be able to come to temple to have darshan of Lord. They may have health issues. They may have some disabilities. Some people, they say, we are leading mechanical life, we are very busy, we cannot come to temple. Those kind of people are also there. Oh, Bhagavan, out of his sheer compassion, he says, no problem. If you are unable to come to my place, I will come to your place. So he observes procession, comes in front of each and every home and blesses us right in front of our own homes. But we are more intelligent. We will lock our homes and sit inside watching TV. Bhagavan will not leave us. He will come on television also. No, we are watching mobile phone. He will come on mobile phone. Our SV Temple management will send you 10 photos on WhatsApp group. See, today's procession photos. Wherever you go, I won't leave you, Bhagavan says. That's the importance of Brahmotsavam. Not only that, during Brahmotsavam, Bhagavan will be full of enthusiasm. So whatever prarthanas, whatever prayers you have, if you place them at his feet during Brahmotsavam, all your prayers will be instantly answered. Beyond that, this is one important question. Why all Vahanams are animal Vahanams? Garuda Vahanam, bird, eagle, Hanumanta Vahanam, monkey, Vanara, Sesha Vahanam, snake, Kudara Vahanam, horse we have got. Similarly, Yana Vahanam, we have got elephant. Why no human? No, this is a subtle message conveyed by Acharyas to us. They show us, see, animals with 5 senses are serving Bhagavan. You are proclaiming yourself as human, possessing 6th sense. Why are you not discharging service to Bhagavan? Come and serve him. So, this is an indirect message to us. See how animals are rendering service to Bhagavan. They have entirely devoted themselves to the service of Bhagavan. But we have devoted ourselves to always watching TV, enjoying worldly pleasures, tiffin at the morning, tea, and then TV. 3 teas are enough for our life, we think. No, you please come to Bhagavan. So this message is conveyed through those Brahmotsavam when Bhagavan comes in various Vahanams. This is part 18. Now, the 19th question. I think I am keeping up time correctly. 19th question. What is Samprokshanam or Kumbhabhishekam? Actually, Kumbhabhishekam means pouring of water. Samprokshanam means sprinkling of water. In Perumal Vishnu temples, we do Samprokshanam, sprinkling of water on the Kalasham in the Rajagopuram. So it is called Samprokshanam, not Kumbhabhishekam. It is not pouring, it is sprinkling. What is Samprokshanam means? Usually, there is no time limit, but usually every 12 years, we have to renovate the temple. We have to fix the damages to the wall, roof, floor, everything. We have to perform renovation and then bring the divine energy from the deity in Sanctum Sanctorum, protect it in Yagashala, perform pujas in different phases, chant Vedic mantras, Agama Vakyas and Alvar Pasurams. Finally, reinstate that energy back into the deity. By sprinkling water on top of that Gopuram, Vimanam, everything, we reinstate it back into the deity. So, a spiritual renovation of the temple is called Samprokshanam. It can be done every 12 years for convenience sake, because these repairs or problems are bound to happen every 12 years. So, if we perform that every 12 years, that will ensure that the temple has its energy, sanctity, everything intact. That's the purpose of Samprokshanam. And if we do any form of small service in Samprokshanam, that gives you the benefit of performing 1000 Ashwamedha Yagams. If you just have darshan of a Samprokshanam, it gives you the benefit of performing 1 Ashwamedha Yagam. Darshan, 1 Ashwamedha Yagam. A small service, 1000 Ashwamedha Yagas. So having darshan of Samprokshanam and serving during Samprokshanam are considered very, 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 very auspicious. Now coming to the final question, 20th question. Is God limited to temples? Yes, no? No means why should I go to temple? I can worship him at home itself. The answer is, there is a verse in Purana. Agnau tishtati vipranam sarvatra samadarshinam pratimaso aprabuddhanam hridayeshu eva yoginam. Bhagavan is everywhere, but jnanis can perceive that Bhagavan is everywhere. We, normal people, layman, cannot do that. Bhagavan is there in Agni. Great Vedic scholars understand that Bhagavan is in Agni, but laymen, we cannot do so. Bhagavan is in our hearts. Yogis can have darshan of him and meditate on him, but we are laymen, we are unable to do that. Out of sheer mercy, to bless even a layman with an effective and easy, simple method to interact with him, God takes an incarnation called Archavataram. The deity in temple is not just a symbol to remind you of God. It is God himself. Ramanuja says Archa Avataram, just like he came as Rama, Krishna, Narasimha to bless us and protect us. He has come as Lord Ranganatha, Lord Srinivasa, Lord Varadaraja, Lord Shangapani, Lord Narayur Nambi, Lord Uppiliyappan, Lord Kalladakar. He has come to protect us. So, that form in temple is actually Bhagavan's incarnation. But out of sheer mercy, he has taken that form to give the layman a simple and effective method to worship him. To put it in simpler terms, a person was traveling in a car. The car tire got punctured. It needed to be filled with air. His friend told him, air is everywhere, take it. Air is everywhere, right? Accepted? Okay, fill the tire. No man, that fellow said, air can be everywhere, but to push the air into that tire, I need a pump. Bhagavan is everywhere, but to push his blessings into your heart, you need a temple, you need Vigraham. Then only you can perceive, enjoy, interact with Bhagavan. Not only that, even in Moksham, this is said by Ramanuja in Sri Bhashyam. God is everywhere. Then I can attain liberation here itself. Why Vaikuntham? We started with Vaikuntham. God is in heavenly abode, in his spiritual abode Vaikuntham. He is everywhere, you are saying. There is a difference. God is everywhere. But if you want to enjoy him uninterruptedly, you have to go to the place called Vaikuntham. If you are here, you cannot enjoy him uninterruptedly. Even if you want to enjoy Upanyasam, you can see some child's noise in between. Some person will open the door, come inside, go outside. That will cause hindrance. As long as we are here, you cannot enjoy Bhagavan uninterruptedly. For uninterrupted enjoyment, we need Nitya Vibhuti. That is Vaikuntham. There, to accept service, devotional service, Kainkaryam from us, he shows up with his divine body. Here, in order to bless us, in order to interact with us, he shows up with divine body. He can be everywhere. He is all pervading. But he has the compassion as well as power to take divine bodies at will. So he takes divine body Archavataram here to accept us. He has a divine body in Vaikuntham to receive our service. So this temple worship is the way. Okay? Then in that case, I can worship Bhagavan from my home itself. Does he come to our home? Yes, very much yes. We have got a lot of images in our home, idol forms, salagramas. But temple worship is of course very much essential, because at your homes, you can worship Bhagavan individually. But when you come to temple, you can join a congregation of devotees, satsangam. That's possible only in a temple. That satsangam alone will increase our devotion, wisdom, everything. That satsangam is possible in temple only. Second thing, if you go to a temple, before you, many great souls, alvars, acharyas, saints, rishis, even great devotees amidst us, they would have visited that temple. They would have been standing on that place for a long time, enjoying the attributes of the Lord. If you go and stand in that place for a few minutes, you can receive those divine vibrations and blessings of those great souls, which is possible only in temple and not at home. That's why temple system is always important. And at home, you can enjoy Bhagavan. But if you want to have a replica of Vaikuntham, whatever you are going to see, and in Moksha, they say trailer, right? Before releasing a main picture, they will give you a trailer. Similarly, before enjoying Vaikuntham, the main picture, temple experience gives you a trailer. At the end of this birth, by the grace of Acharya, you are going to attain Vaikuntham. What kind of Vaikuntham? You see temple as the trailer. So every day when entering into a temple, we should realize that we are actually entering into Vaikuntham. When interacting with the Archavatara Lord in temple, we have to realize that we are having video call darshan or live streaming darshan of Vaikunthanatha himself. That we have to realize. This is point number 20. With that, before concluding and opening up for the question answer session, I will submit my verse which Swami announced. He has composed a verse on our Cary, North Carolina, Lord Venkatesha. So my verse on this Lord, first shlokam, Vaidyamimamsikam Caryim Purim Dritva Shriyapadihi Samsaraushadhamimamsam Kurvangs Tatra Virajate. This place Cary is known for biomedical research. Many doctors are coming here and researching about medicines. But the greatest doctor is Lord Venkatesha only. He is called Vaidyo Narayano Harihi, Maruthuvanai Nindra Mamani Vandan, because our disease of samsara, worldly existence, it cannot be cured by allopathy, homeopathy, naturopathy. It can be cured by Venkatachalapathy only. So he is the greatest doctor. He saw many doctors are coming to Cary to conduct biomedical research. Now the greatest doctor, Lord Venkatachalapathy, he comes to Cary and he is conducting medical research to cure the disease of samsara for us. Our disease samsara, he wants to cure, so he is conducting medical research here so that he will cure all our disease of samsara. So Vaidya Mimamsikam Caryim Purim Dritva Shriyapatihi Samsaraushadha Mimamsam Kurvangs Tatra Virajate. This is first verse. Second verse, the Lord shows his lotus feet with his right hand and keeps his left hand like this. It means, surrender to my lotus feet. I will ensure that your ocean of worldly existence recedes to knee-deep level. My friend asked, oh, it will not recede completely, only no, not like that. If sea becomes knee-deep, then there is nothing in the sea. That's implied meaning, not literal meaning. So, Charanau Sharanam Tvitiyo Vrajate Bhavashoshanamastu Hitasya Maya Iti Sucha Yatisma Chahasta Yugat Charamukti Sumurti Rapara Gunaha. The Lord shows his lotus feet with his right hand, surrender unto me. With his left hand he says, I will remove all your sorrows and sins. Thus, he shows the Charama Shlokam of Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. That's why with his blessings, tomorrow onwards we are going to enjoy Bhagavad Gita for 4 days, because he is the embodiment of Charama Shloka of Bhagavad Gita. And finally, this Lord, the third verse, he dwells with 3 important Alvar Acharyas, Nammalvar, Ramanuja and Manavada Mamunigal. Why? There is a reason. Vedartha Bodhaka Guru Shatakopa Surihi Vedanta Deepa Sadrisho Yatiraja Surihi Tasya Paravatarano Manavada Yogi Omkara Rupa Sadrisha Yugapatla Santi. It means Alvar, Nammalvar is there with Perumal, and then Ramanuja Udayavar is there, Manavada Mamunigal is there. I repeat, Alvar is there, Udayavar is there, Mamunigal is there. Alvar A, Udayavar U, Mamuni Ma. A, U, Ma. If you join together, it becomes Pranavam. So, Bhagavan wants to teach you the essence of Pranavam, Omkaram. Omkaram is split as A, U, Ma. For A, he has kept Alvar by his side. For U, he has kept Udayavar Ramanujar by his side. For Ma, he has kept Manavada Mamunigal by his side. With these 3 great souls, he is teaching us the meaning of Pranavam, which says this Jivatma is the eternal servant belonging to Bhagavan. To teach Pranavartham and to teach Charama Shlokartham, this Lord is conducting biomedical research to cure samsaram in this research place called Cary. With all your permission, I offer these 3 verses to the lotus feet of our Lord and conclude this discourse so that you can ask your questions, whatever it is. Thank you.
What is Pavitrotsam? Sorry. What is Pavitrotsam and
Pavitrotsam means, Pavitra means purifying. Knowingly or unknowingly, some defects might have happened in the daily pujas or during other utsavams. To alleviate all those doshas, Pavitrotsam is conducted. Vasantotsam is cooling the Lord. Vasanta Kalam, actually the name is very cool, but Vasanta Kalam is the summer season. So God comes to the garden and he is surrounded by pool of water and he just takes rest.
If you have questions, raise your hand. Thank you very much, Swami. This was an enlightening discourse about temples. I learned many things I did not know before. So one question I have is, in the South Indian tradition, they call it Dravidian architecture, where the tallest structure is the Rajagopuram. And then the tower on top of the Sanctum Sanctorum is less in height. Whereas if you look at North India, they call it Nagara architecture, where the tower on top of the Sanctum Sanctorum is the tallest structure, and the where you enter is the smaller one. So what is the difference? Is it just a regional difference, or how do we interpret this?
Essentially a regional difference, and there is no difference that Kalasham is there both on Rajagopuram and also the tower. So technically there is no difference. This is what we say Deshacharam. In each place, their elders would have adhered to some kind of tradition. They follow that. Take for example, both are correct. For example, both are not one and the same, but for understanding I am giving this example. In USA, if you have pain, they will give you Brufen. But in India, Brufen is outdated. They will give aceclofenac. What is the true painkiller? Brufen is also painkiller. Aceclofenac is also painkiller. This is USA tradition. That is Indian tradition. That's all.
Swami, it was. We are all very blessed to, hear the everyday questions, but very significant ones. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want to learn what is Sanatana Dharma from your perspective. Now, this is such a raging question. It's being defined.
I have put a recent video on my channel, Dr. Venkatesh Upanyasams. I have given full explanation about Sanatana Dharma. You can just type Dr. Venkatesh Upanyasams on YouTube. The full answer is there. Thank you.
I had a question on number 4 answer. Okay. You talked about Vasudeva, Sankarshna, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. Why are those 4 forms of Vishnu on the Dvajastambham? Is there
because Bhagavan creates Vyuha, his 4 murtis, and those 4 murtis are the in charge for 4 essential tattvas. For example, Sankarshana, he controls Jivatma. This Pradyumna, Aniruddha, they control our mind and intellect. Vasudeva is the supreme. In Vyuha, in the Milky Ocean, Bhagavan divides himself into these 4 forms. Not only that, this Sankarshana, he takes care of destruction. Pradyumna takes care of creation. Aniruddha for sustenance. Vasudeva is the Lord of all. So he takes those 4 forms. Everywhere we have, in Vishnu Sahasranamam also you have got Chaturatma, Chaturvyuha. Those 4 forms.
Namaskaram Swami. What is the significance of Narasimha Sannadhi? Because we see of all the Dasavadaram, we only see Narasimha Sannadhi in most.
Along with Chakratalvar. Because Chakratalvar is moving potential energy, Narasimha is moving kinetic energy, Narasimha is in yogic posture, potential energy. What he shows is behind all this moving earth, there is a silent Bhagavan in yogic posture who is controlling everything. Narasimha is silent, Chakratalvar is rotating. Earth is moving, Bhagavan is silent.
Thank you, Swaman. It was a very wonderful upanyasam. My question is related to the Sthala Vriksham and the Pushkaranis, both together. Do each temples, we have different temples across Tamil Nadu. For example, Tiruvul or Tiruvallur, Anga, you have salt and vellam. A jaggery, if you immerse it in the Pushkarni, it's supposed to Vaidya Viragava Perumal.
Yes. Please proceed.
So, like that, is there a significance for the Sthala Vrikshams for different parts of the temple? I mean, different temples across?
Some temples, they tie cradles, they tie bangles. These are all again Deshachara. Generally speaking, from Agamic perspective, the purpose of Sthala Vriksham is carrying Thirumanjana Tirtham. Purpose of this Pushkarini is Perumal's Thirumanjanam, Tirthavari and water for his purpose. We taking bath, that's all. Tiruvallur has specific reason in Sthala Puranam. Shiva's servant by name Veerabhadra, he got some disease. He took a dip in that Pushkarini and it is called Hrittapanashini in Tiruvallur. He took bath in Hrittapanashini, he got cured, based on which this habit happened. That we should use salt, uppu karaikirthu idella.
Please, can you stand up, sir?
Yeah, Adiyan. So you talked about in the Gopuram, the top of the Gopuram, the Kalasham that represents the Moolavtaram as well. But when we do Namaskaram, we do it in the Garuda Stambham, which is after the Gopuram. So should we be doing the Namaskaram even before the Gopuram? Otherwise our feet will be...
No. Only, no, your feet will not point towards Rajagopuram. When you do Namaskaram in front of Dvajastambham, you will be facing Dvajastambham like this to the left.
Okay, thank you.
There are other rules there. Because considering time, and I didn't want to confuse, actually, if God is in standing or sitting position, you should do Namaskaram to the left of Dvajastambham. If he is in lying posture, if his feet point out towards right, you should do Namaskaram to the right of Dvajastambham. If his feet point towards left, you should do Namaskaram to the left of Dvajastambham.
Swami, sorry, one more question. Specific to our temple, Visvakshenar, Anjaneer, Chakratalvar are all outside in our temple. So, per your suggestion, it is better to first go through the Pradakshina and
yes, of course.
And then go to the Moola.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I went in that route only today.
Swami, you talked about what to do with flowers, garlands, right? So we have a problem where every year we get calendars with the Perumal Puram. It keeps accumulating and gifts, return gift, Navaratri. So what to do with the...
You give it as return gift to another person. Actually, that's the practical solution.
Practical. I have one more question. So can you say a few words about we chant Divya Prabandham in the front of Utsavam and Vedas in the back.
Because Vedas are still searching for Bhagavan, so going behind him. Divya Prabandham shows Bhagavan clearly, so Bhagavan is going behind Divya Prabandham.
Thanks for coming here. So I have a question outside of this realm. I'm reading an Aranyam now. So I just crossed the Rasa Leela part.
Okay.
So one of the questions you mentioned, like, you know, the male deity and woman deity should not be seen from a physical point of view, right? So what is the significance of the Rasa Leela?
During
How
Rasa
did it
Leela, Gopikas lost all their material identities and danced with Krishna with the single spiritual identity that I am the wife of Krishna. Similarly, while you attain moksham, you will lose all your bodily material identities and serve Bhagavan with a single identity, Adiyan Dasan, servant of Bhagavan. So it is the manifestation of Vaikunta Moksham, bliss of Moksham on this earth in the form of a dance, interaction between one Paramatma and many Jivatmas.
Swami, I have a question. Is there significance in worshipping certain deities on certain days? Like, for example,
there is no specific rule in any Shastra book or scripture that on this day you should worship this deity. Some traditions, to inculcate the habit of going to at least one temple every day, they have kept that kind of a tradition. You can follow your family tradition in this regard.
But there is, in power-wise, it doesn't matter whether you...
Your family tradition matters.
Okay, thank you.
Last question. So, any specific, while going to temple, we always are asked to tie our hair in a certain way or keep our hair in a certain way. What is the reason? And
your hair should not fall on the temple premises.
The cleanliness, basically. And kudumi. Why do certain people keep kudumi? What is the significance?
All should keep kudumi, not certain people. Kudumi is for everybody only.
What is
the reason? Yes, I will tell you the reason. First thing, this kudumi, actually this is the mark of a grihastha. If you are entering into kutumbam, this is the mark, identification mark. So it is called kutumbi. Kutumbi has become kudumi. One. Second, this shikha, this ensures that whatever knowledge you receive, it is protected and it is well protected within your brain. For that, you need this shikha. Shikha is considered as one of the 3 identification marks for a Vedic scholar, including 1, this Yajnopavitam, 2, Panchakacham form of dhoti, 3, this shikha. Obviously, tilakam will be there. Shikha is also important. So, not only that, Shastra says, if you chop off your shikha, it is equal to suicide.
Namaskaram ji. How many times we should do pradakshinam before entering the main deity?
Usually, pradakshinam, some Shastras, actually in Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam, there is not any restriction you should do this much, that much. But in other traditions, they have got some counts. 1 time for this deity, twice for this deity, thrice for this deity. Other sampradayas have. You can follow your family tradition in this regard.
Thank you.
Swami, is there an order of worshipping? Is there an order of worshipping Narasimha and Chakratarvar in our temple? So is there like an order to worship?
First, obviously, you will go to Chakratarvar and then come back to Narasimha. Yes.
Narasimha is behind,
Chakratarvar is in front.
Okay, thank you. Just wanted to confirm.
Okay.